What is up, beautiful people who I love dearly? A few days ago, I tried to record a video on investing in yourself, and I wasn't really feeling it. And so today, here's the real video where I am feeling it. And so yeah, the topic is going to be investing in yourself. But on the other hand, I know there are some people who are feel really inspired to do really great things with their lives, and on the other hand, I know there are some people who feel like they aren't necessarily that type of person. And so this video is going to be both for people who do feel that way, who feel inspired and they have some sort of drive inside them, and people who don't feel that way. The first thing I want to talk about is I just want to introduce a story. I like talking with anecdotes, stories about pertaining to my point and in this video. So I saw a post on Facebook the other day where someone was and it's a good friend of mine, so no offense to them, but they said something it's all well and good to say you miss somebody, but unless you make plans to hang out with them, then it doesn't really mean much. And I personally took issue with that because I know that life is hard. I know life is busy, and I know that the more you have a vision for what you want to make out of your life, the more difficult it is to split your time between your friends and people you love and yourself. And so for those people who do feel that struggle, this video is mostly for you, because it's important to invest in yourself. And for people who feel like they're being ignored by their friends who have a lot going on or who are trying to do that, it's important that you support your friends, because we all have busy lives, no matter who you are. But the more your friends feel called to do something with their lives and to make big things happen for themselves, and are feeling the need to focus more on themselves, it's important that you support them, because they need to feel your love. And if not, then maybe it's just best that you guys go your separate ways. And there's nothing wrong with that. One of my friend's mothers said that people are either with you for a reason or a season, and sometimes life makes us make those hard decisions, and sometimes it just works out that way. But yeah, so investing in yourself. There's a few different ways to invest in yourself. First, when we think investments, we think money, right? So investing money in yourself, and this could be a number of different ways, but most importantly, it's to create a savings. Most of us have jobs, and if you're going to invest in yourself, the biggest piece of advice I could give you is with every paycheck, put away $50 to $100, because over a course of 10 months, if you put in $50 from every paycheck, that's $100 per month. That's $1,000 that you have to do with whatever. Beyond money, investing attention or time in yourself. Now, this is where it dovetails with that story about not hanging out. I have so many people in my life that I miss, but if I were to devote an hour to hanging out with every single one of those people, I would never have any time to do anything that I wanted to do, or needed to do. And that goes for making food, eating food, going to work, sleeping. All those things are also absolutely essential. And unless you divorce yourself of the guilt that you feel for not giving that much time to your friends, you are not going to get anywhere with creating the kind of life, creating the kind of environment for yourself that you need to thrive in order to do those things that you feel in your soul that you are most called to do. Whatever it is that you have a passion for, if you have a passion for it, if you feel incomplete when you're not doing it, or you haven't been making plans for it, that means that that's something that you are called to do and that you need to devote more attention to. It's just the bottom line. And for those people who have friends who are really devoted to something and feel called to something, but they're feeling left out, I just have to say, and for the people who are feeling guilty about not devoting that much time, I have to say that, and I'm sorry about it, but like, if your friends are not down with your grind, if they don't understand or support you, then they are really not for you. The people that you need in your life are people who are supportive, people who are positive, people who are going to make you feel like you're doing the right thing because it's what you want to be doing. That's what all of us in our lives should be doing, is those things that we want to do, even if we have day jobs that we don't really like or don't feel like we were called to do, that has purpose, and there's still time outside of that job to do what you really want to do. Whether it's volunteering at an organization to maybe someday get a job in that organization, whether it's doing art, like, there's always time to devote to those things that you're passionate about. And so I really encourage you to support surround yourself with people who support and encourage your dreams, because your environment is a huge factor in you getting anything done. And if those things are big things that you want done, then the only thing for you to do is to invest care and time and money and attention into those things that that you feel that your soul is needing to accomplish or is needing to follow. So the best piece of advice I have is spend more time with yourself, not less, unless it's a collaboration or whatever. But that's kind of what adulthood is. And I hate to say it, like, I wish that I was still 15 and my friends could come over to my house every single day after school, or I could have sleepovers, or, you know, all those things. But there comes a time in your life when you realize that we are all on our own journey. We all have our own paths, and sometimes we have to get off a certain path or to take a fork in the road that other people don't take. And it's hard and it's rough, but as long as you still have love there, like, you can love someone from afar and still feel connected to that person. But the more guilt is labored and like layered on top of a relationship, and more resentment builds, the harder it is to maintain that love and that affection. So whether or not you are someone who feels called to do something and you feel guilty about not having as much time for your friends, or if you're one of those people who feels shorted, like they aren't being made time for, it's important to acknowledge the validity of both people's dreams. But if you're one of those people who feels like they aren't having enough time with someone, that's also a sign that you need to devote more attention to yourself. You need to invest in yourself more. You need to come to a point where you are content with being on your own and doing things for yourself. And as a piece of inspiration and encouragement, I want to leave you guys with something I wrote in my morning pages today. I'm on my way, but I'm also already there. Because there are many different planes of existence, and in one plane of existence, or many, you are already at the goal that you have set for yourself. So think short term, act short term, but also consider and think long term, because the plan is already there, and the thing that you want to happen, since you want it to happen, is already manifesting itself and already exists in the future right now. So I hope you liked the video. I hope I wasn't too all over the place. I hope I gave some good inspiration, encouragement, motivation. Anyway, love you guys. Have a great day. Awesome.